Hey, want to change your life because you're insecure and you're tired of looking for validation, comparing yourself and expecting for people to clap their hands every single time that you move forward? I'm going to need for you to take notes. You're going to do these things and you're going to remind yourself that you're going to do these things until these things become second nature, and then you're not going to recognize yourself anymore. In a good way. Most likely, if you're insecure, you use the word trying a lot. You're going to start to notice before you go to speak that you're not going to say that you're trying. You're going to say something like, I'm getting better at doing this thing, or I'm doing this thing. You're all in or you're not. Days of being codependent are over. Congratulations. You're going to stop using the word kind of. Kind of implies that you don't know what you're doing and you still need validation. Are you taking notes, or are you just watching gleefully, thinking that you're going to actually remember this stuff? Because if it doesn't apply to you, you can just keep on watching. But if you're in a funk, if you're stuck, this is it. This is going to change your life. This is a marathon. This isn't a sprint. It's not snap your fingers and it's done. The biggest thing that's going to change your life is you're going to stop laughing when you talk about insecure moments. You're actually just going to talk about it, just straightforward, just very, very direct, because you're not going to laugh anymore when you're talking about something that makes you sad or angry. If you overshare, if you over-explain, you're going to start with 2 days, just starting for 48 hours. For 2 days, you are going to listen more to people, and you're going to start to listen to where your mind goes, and you're going to start categorizing where your mind goes to. You're really going to start becoming aware of your language and your thoughts. And every single time that you have a negative thought, you're going to internalize this phrase. We're not speaking to ourselves this way anymore. You're going to sit down either while you're watching this video, you're going to tap right now and you're going to pause this video, and in your notes section, you're going to ask yourself, who am I now going to be? Is it just a loving person? Is it somebody who's in gratitude? Is it somebody who knows what they're doing even when they don't? You are going to define yourself. Congratulations. You're a whole new person just like that. And this video, because you're taking notes, this is going to help you be more consistent and have more momentum. And then you're going to realize that you've been the one that you've been looking for your entire life. When people around you complain, you're not going to nod your head. In fact, see if you just don't even respond. Unless it's something that's devastating. You're no longer going to be the fixer and the free therapist for your family and your circle. You're going to see if they really like you or if they like the idea of who you are. The very first thing you're going to start doing every single day is identifying how you feel. And if you're codependent and if you've had neglect wounds and abandonment wounds, this is going to feel irritating because you're not going to know how you feel because you've been so programmed to look for validation from external sources. Every single time that you use a phrase like, I don't know, you're going to actually self-correct, and you're going to stop and you're going to say, actually, I do know. Give me a second to collect my thoughts. You're going to start to take more time. You're going to pause more. This is what wealthy people do. This is what people who value themselves more do. You're going to develop a relationship with your will. Your will is your determination. You are going to become the most determined person in your life to get to know you, who you are, what you are capable of. If you're codependent, if you're very, very insecure, you're immediately going to stop putting down your cell phone that has a crack on it, the bad cell phone reception. You're going to stop putting yourself down to get attention. You're going to stop playing small. Those days are over. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. The childhood version of you does. You don't need to be famous. Maybe you don't even want that. Maybe you don't even want the blue check to be verified. But borderline, baseline, you're just going to start convincing yourself that you deserve to be seen and you deserve to be heard. Because this is why people walk all over you, bulldoze you, gaslight you, manipulate you, because you have this idea that somehow you're humble and that you're a good person when you don't shake things up. Shake things up, baby. Life is a party. Start dancing. When somebody brings up a conversation or a topic, or they put you down or they insult you, and you notice that you feel insecure, you're going to listen to them. You're not going to need to defend yourself anymore. You're going to listen to them, and you're going to start to listen to their beliefs, because if they put you down, they're not putting you down. They're actually putting themselves down. And if you make a mistake, bosses apologize and they rise to the occasion. We're not going to focus on looking good and avoiding looking bad anymore. We want to be very, very honest about who we are, especially with ourselves. Because if we were used to lying because we had a toxic mom or dad, this is why we keep on ending up with other people who are lying in our lives. So the more truthful we are, the better. And that's going to lose you some friends. It's going to lose you some people in your life. And it might even confuse you. And then before you know it, within a matter of time, as long as you're consistent and honest with yourself, you're going to get better people. And you're going to have transparency, and you're going to have purpose. And therefore, nobody can expose you and nobody can come after you because you know who you are and what you're capable of. If you're following any content creators that create content that just focus on problems that are relatable problems without any kind of solution, like more using complaints about their life to get likes and views and clicks and hits and comments and stuff like that without any kind of solution, you're going to bottom right hand corner, you're going to tap that arrow, then you're going to click not interested. You're going to tap not interested because you're not interested on problems. You're interested in solutions. Do you get that? Good. Let's keep moving forward. Every single time that you speak, especially if it's in a category where you're insecure, anymore, or you don't really know how to communicate it, you're going to start to notice where your language takes you. If you use words, again, like kind of, like trying, if you use phrases like I don't know, you're going to start to notice that your language implies that you look for validation externally and you don't know what you're doing and you're not good enough. And you're going to slow down and you're going to review that. Like a professional athlete, you're going to run that tape back and say, what other words can I use next time? And you can even do research. Oh, you're going to start doing research? Look at you getting to know yourself and valuing yourself and setting boundaries in your life. Every single time you put yourself down, remember, you have your new definition. Have you been taking notes? And you're going to remind yourself of this. Every time you put yourself down, you're going to remind yourself of who you are. You're also going to take minimally 20 seconds to just sit there, even while you're talking with somebody, and to connect with the feeling of how exciting it feels to be this new definition, because this would change everything in your life if you truly believed it. If you want to speed up this process, I've been on this journey for over 10 years. I have a few series right down below that are going to help you. The boundary series, you're not punishing people. You want to give yourself the best version of who you are, and you also want to give that for other people. Boundaries are a value system. You value yourself now. Hooray! Congratulations. Hallelujah. This changes everything. Do you want to be excited? Want to turn your life into a movie? Like this conversation? Get the manifesting series. Manifesting is clear or obvious to the eyes of the mind. So if your eyes can't see it, your mind can believe it. And then the more that you reprogram your subconscious mind and your conscious mind, it becomes second nature. Remember how you learned how to walk and talk? Oh, you don't, but you just figured it out, didn't you? Didn't you? Good. And if you want to heal your own trauma from a holistic space, from a shamanistic place, from a practitioner space, from an ancient wisdom space, the next time you feel sad, angry, frustrated, let down, disappointed, irritated, less than, not good enough, all those other definitions that you don't want to be anymore, you're going to get the Heal Your Own Trauma series. And by the way, therapists and psychiatrists and psychologists, they're not going to share this information with you. We're here to find solutions, not to keep on funding somebody else's, whatever it is that we're funding. Moving forward. Last but not least, if you feel like you're an imposter, I'm going to ask you some questions and teach you how to ask yourself these same questions. There's nothing fake. There's nothing phony about you. It's just sometimes we grow up with toxic parents that put us down and insult us and attack our characters and pin us against our other siblings because they're insecure and they don't know how to tap into their emotional intelligence. So it's not that you're an imposter. It's you want love and you want to make the world a better place, but you keep on hitting this wall and you don't know why. Let's bring up that anger and that sadness. Ooh, you're going to get to know all of yourself. And the next season, you're just going to keep on getting better and better and healthier. Look at you go. Look at you grow. Look at you glow, because you deserve better, baby. And better is an inside job. Be kind to yourself. P.S. If you really want to hit that breakthrough, tap that link and tap where it says book time. Let's have a conversation in a judgment-free space so that you can really create those breakthroughs and create powerful, healthier patterns. Take care. Go get them.